One way of learning food content is to just start studying it. And I don't mean pull out a textbook and read. I mean, if you're going to eat a meal pretty consistently, like I probably eat a lot of similar lunches throughout the week, I might just start with one of the most common meals that I eat and then learn, okay, is this a high protein meal? Is this a low protein meal? Is this a high fat meal? Is this a low fat meal? Does it make a difference for me as I practice day in, day out eating this meal? If I change the order of how I eat it based on where my graph is moving for my blood glucose, that's what this process looks like. Now, there are a couple different apps now that are very cool that can actually allow you to take a picture of your meal, and it gives you an estimation of your carbohydrates, it gives you an estimation of your fat and your protein content. I haven't used these personally yet, but I know some physicians who have found them favorable. So I might say if you are using one, there's a couple on the market now. Glu is the one that I can think of that relates to type 1 diabetes the most. Maybe double check yourself a little bit in the beginning. I know that I tried it and I took a picture of a black cup of coffee, which is truthfully trying to trick it, and it thought it was soy sauce. So just know that there's going to be some errors there, but it's a great place to start. And it's nice to have something to double check your own knowledge or make it a little bit faster than having to Google individual ingredients, etc. Another app that I love if you're going to look at learning is something called Chronometer, and I'll link these below. But Chronometer is a interesting app. They have a free version, they have a paid version, but what is different than some of the others is that when you log a meal, it tells you not just the carbohydrate, fat, protein, calorie content, it also tells you the fiber content, and it can also break down the micronutrients, so vitamins and minerals. And if you're going to do a couple of days of food tracking just to get an idea, are you getting enough calories? Are you getting too many? What does your total carbohydrates look like? Are you getting enough protein, etc., for whatever goal you might have? I like this one because it can ballpark like, oh, you're not getting enough fiber when we look at the recommendations, or you're not getting maybe any vitamin C, right? So then you might want to add that on. There are different things that we can look at. It's helpful just to ballpark those pieces because vitamins and minerals are so important for the way that our body makes and produces energy. It's not just about the macronutrients. And that's really where the food quality piece comes in. When we're choosing more whole foods, we're often getting a lot more vitamins and minerals. So that's a fun way to learn that. I'm not a huge fan of counting calories, and I'm not a huge fan of doing it long term.